Hey everyone, welcome to another video. I know a lot of you currently are struggling with statement of purposes. Statement of purpose is a document that you have to write when you are applying to any of the colleges in the US. A lot of students struggle with it because it's something which you can't really control. It's a personal statement, it's a letter, I call it a love letter, which you have to write to the professor to explain your condition, to explain that why you're applying to the university, what you have done before. It's kind of your CV written in a paragraph format, but it's more than that. It's explaining why at the first place you got into the field you are in right now. So let's say I'm a construction manager, why I did get into the construction management program, why I got into civil engineering, why I got into business analytics, or why I did mechanical engineering in my bachelor's. It's explaining more than what's not written already. If you have not watched a video of mine explaining what SOP is, I'm going to leave those links in the description. You can check it out. But what I wanted to talk to you about is a AI bot which I've created to make sure that your SOPs are reviewed really finely. I have a computer right here, and I'm going to share my screen real quick so that I can show you what I'm talking about. So this is a statement of purpose review. It works on ChatGPT. What I've done is I've uploaded a bunch of documents from Harvard, Princeton, MIT on how to write a statement of purpose. And I've also sent in some of the samples from top universities to ensure that it's being taught that way to write a statement of purpose. It knows that it is catering to international students, so it knows that it majorly caters to people who are coming from India and who are planning to apply for a master's, PhD, or a bachelor's program in the US. So let's say I say that I am applying for a business analytics uh, program in US, or I would say in Georgia Tech. Please review my SOP accordingly. And all I have to do is I have to go in, and I have some sample SOPs I was reviewing over the weekend. I'm going to dump that SOP in. As soon as the PDF uploads, all I do is press enter. And then what it does, it gives me an overall feedback on what my SOP is. The best part of it is that you don't really have to do anything. You don't have to ask it different questions, different prompts to ensure a good result. I've already taught it all of that. Now, all you have to do is it's giving you paragraph by paragraph what you need to do. For example, personal introduction and background. It already analyzes the PDF which you have put into this GPT. And for example, paragraph 2 is academic and minor experience, research internship and machine learning, why study in the US, why this program. And then it'll give you line by line what you need to change or what you need to update. For example, I wrote during my sophomore year, I had the chance to take a minor alongside my computer science major. I chose business this. So in the feedback, it says this paragraph is a great opportunity to emphasize how this contribution on business and computer science relates directly to business analytics. Make it clear that the minor in business was a stepping stone towards gaining skills necessary for data analytics. It gives me a suggestion also, which is awesome because I really don't have to think what I need to update. It gives me a suggestion, says during my sophomore year, I pursued a minor in business alongside my computer science major, recognizes growth, synergy. Again, some of this stuff can be really wordy, can be more professional than what you would want to. So what I can do is I can tell it, can you give me feedback, but make it more personal? Currently, the feedback feels very computerish. I don't know. I'm just thinking. So what it does is it's changing how I wanted to write it. And again, it's going to pick up from the SOPs and from the documentation, some papers, some PDFs I've uploaded to teach it on how to do that. So my suggestion, from a young age, being surrounded by tech-savvy family, sparked my love for computers. The way you're telling this story, but you're already positioning your interest in the intersection of tech and business. Again, it's going to not stop until it finishes the feedback for the whole thing. Now, it's not only about SOP review, right? It's just since you're applying for 6 to 8 colleges, sometimes it takes a lot of like effort to modify all of those statement of purpose based on that particular program. So let's say I tell it that, hey, can you please modify my SOP based on ASU's business analytics program. And what it's going to do, it's going to start looking into like ASU's program. It'll search what ASU program is. Let's see what it gives us as a review and then see how we can modify it. So it's giving me paragraph by paragraph, revising it for ASU. Now, one thing which I would like to do here is I'm going to show you in a quick second as soon as it's completing its conclusion is that, all right, let's see. So key modifications, it's also giving me a summary on whatever it's modified. The biggest thing is because this would be super useful for you. This way you don't have to reach out to 6, 7 people and get SOP reviewed. Sometimes what happens is that the seniors are not as good of SOP reviewers as you would hope them to be. Maybe they are busy with something. They don't want to spend so much time reviewing that SOP. And that's why it becomes really useful for somebody to like go through line by line and seeing what works the best for your case. So can you please search through ASU's business analytics faculty and give me an additional paragraph about working with their faculty. So what it's going to do is it's going to start searching business analytics faculty, WP Carey's website, and then it's going to give me an additional paragraph based on that. So see, it's giving me professor's name as well, Sang P. Han, who has done significant research in AI application, digital platforms, and business analytics. And it gives you an incredible chance to look into all of this stuff. It gives me references also, which is amazing because you can refer it back to that if you need to. Now, this tool is completely free to use. All you have to do is there's a form down below. You fill out that form, and as soon as you log in, you'll be able to access the GPT. You do need to log into ChatGPT. The login is free, and the program is completely free. But just to get the link of this particular program, you need to fill a form, which is just 2 pages. So I hope this is useful for you. Share with your friends if you haven't already. And then until then, I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.